The PyMag Microjet shower system is a lot more than an ordinary shower. It incorporates a number of advanced features that make showering a cleaner and more pleasant experience. One of these is a chlorine neutralizing filter that effectively reduces the amount of chlorine present in tap water. Pi and magnetic technologies further condition the water. And there is what is perhaps our most innovative new feature, the patent-pending Microjet nozzle. This produces a flow of microbubbles that clean and moisturize to an extent you won't find in ordinary water. The Microjet system can be installed in minutes on your plumbing using ordinary tools, just a pair of scissors and a plumber's wrench. Installation should take only a few minutes. I'll show you how to do that. I've put on a pair of safety glasses, as is normally advised when using any sort of tools. The first step in installing the Microjet system is to remove the existing plumbing attachment, the ordinary shower you may have had. You may want to turn off the water supply when you do that, but after you've got your shower head off or ready to put on the new one, the next step is to apply the plumber's tape. Now you'll find this in the package, and there's enough here for one application. If you run out for any reason, you can find plumber's tape at any hardware store. It's readily available. Now you take the plumber's tape and unravel a bit of it, enough to go around the pipe, and then we will move over to the plumbing installation and I'll show you how to put it on. You take the plumbing tape and you need to wrap it around the threading on the pipe. Now what you want to do is keep this as flat as possible and also make sure that you wrap the tape in the direction of travel, that is clockwise for this. You go around and just make sure that you get enough to cover the threads completely. When you've got the tape wrapped all the way around the threads, the next thing you want to do is get a pair of scissors. Some people like to tear this off, but I don't feel that confident in my tearing abilities. Just take some scissors and cut the ends and smooth them down so you have a nice wrapped joint. Next we'll attach the bracket. This is the piece that connects the hose to the shower fitting. Now on the end of the bracket there should be a nice rubber washer in there. Make sure that's present. And then we affix it to the pipe by rotating at this end. You want to make sure you get it nice and snug. And once you've got it on there snugly, you'll take a wrench or a pair of pliers, whichever is more convenient for you. And I recommend using a piece of cloth to put in the jaws of the pliers or around the pipe, just to make sure that you don't scratch the finish. And once you've got it hand tight and turned another quarter turn with the wrench or pliers, this part is installed. The hexagonal end is what attaches to the bracket. So I'll keep this end upward, let it drop. I have to remove the fitting that's right here. This plastic cap comes off. And we're ready to attach. As you can see, I've already applied the tape to this screw thread area. So make sure again that the rubber washer is in place. Then we slide this fitting up onto that screw thread. And for this part you're hand tightening. Once you get it up to that point, again, you want to use your pair of pliers or your wrench. And again, I want to remind you to use a piece of cloth of some sort to put around the wrench or put around the fitting here, just to keep that from getting scratched. And once you've got it hand tight, you'll give it an additional quarter turn or so, just to make sure it's nice and snug and watertight. Here's the other end of the hose, the one with the round fitting. Again, I want to take off the plastic covering. This one, sometimes it takes a little bit of prying, but there you go. Also make sure that the rubber washer is in place in here. And this is the end that will attach to the hand unit. I've got the hand unit here. It has a plastic cap on the end, which we also want to remove. And it doesn't hurt to wrap a little tape around this screw fitting also. We'll attach these two, same procedure. You just turn it until it's hand tight. Then once again, apply a piece of cloth or something to keep this from getting scratched. use your pliers or your wrench and give it an additional quarter turn to get it nice and tight. All right, now we've got all the pieces connected, and all that remains for us to do is to remove the protective covering that was provided on the shower nozzle, and we're all set to go. The bracket here will hold the hose like this, in which case it functions as an ordinary wall unit, and you merely pull it out to use as a hand shower. You're ready.